Hello, I'm Shadowcaval and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings II Muslim India. So in the last episode we nearly defeated the Buddhist uprising. In this one hopefully we're going to finish it off. So are we going to catch him? Yep, brilliant, and he's got low morale. So yep, he's again surrendered. We've crushed him again. Victory. We lost 10 men, he lost 61. So we can slowly chase him around the country and defeat him. Hopefully this guy will get into a fight with him here. Ah, it's another revolt on this dude up here actually. So he's going to fight him. Ah, my liege, the people of Kerman have progressed beyond our own technological level. I've managed to study their advancements and the documents enclosed here should help us reach their level. I hope you'll find this to your satisfaction. Your humble spy master. So we get a 33% chance of gaining 50 tech points out of military, economic or cultural. So let's have a look. Technology. I gained it in cultural, I think. Yay. Or, I don't know. One of them. Anyway. Either or, it doesn't really matter. But I did notice something actually. In technology, I can get another level to my military organisation, which gives me plus 120% retinues. Does that mean I can actually raise a retinue? Probably not. 558. So, no. Maybe when I become king, probably can then. So let's see if we crush this bloke here. I lost 9 men, he lost 126. So he's nearly down. Where is he arriving? Shortcut. So we're going to chase him to Shortcut again. So yeah, we're actually now playing as a 10-year-old, 11-year-old now, Raja Darium of Banu Seum. Because my father died unexpectedly, age 42. And the heir is complaining, so you're going to throw him in obsolete, which will give him minus 20 minus 20 diplomacy, Christ. And minus 2 health, so he's probably going to die. Usually a death sentence to be thrown in here, especially if you're older. And we've won the battle of Shortcut, so his men are all crushed. So even though it says down here 66%, because we've crushed his whole army, and because he doesn't hold any land because he's only an uprising, although he has seized my stuff, it's not technically his yet, he will surrender. So he enforces my demands. So now he's my courtier and he's in prison. And yeah, so that's one person sorted out. So I've got all my lands back. Dangerous factions. Now this guy is the guy we're going to sort out. Can't imprison him because it will lower my subjects' view of me by minus 40%, everyone, which I can't happen to me because they will all rise up against me, which is pretty shit. So let's military. Where's my army? Army levies here. So I'm going to actually disband my men now because I'm running more wars and they're costing me money. Hopefully, yeah, excellent. So an elephant has gone crazy and is running amok in the town outside the castle. It has already killed several people. What shall we do? So the soldiers to kill it, try to capture it. Let's try to capture it. It was impossible to capture the crazed beast that killed several more people, flattened a couple of buildings, and then ran off into the countryside. Unfortunate. Lose 2.89 gold, 20 prestige, and revolt risk goes up by 1.5. That's pretty shit. Oh, 2 children like a... I thought I set a guardian last episode. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot about it. Anyway, oh yeah, so let's go with okay, we're gonna go with a great eminence. We're gonna go with this person here. Hopefully they don't give me content. And the same for my brother, who's also my heir. Educate child. Some woman. Who's this? Midas touch. Also ambitious. I could have an ambitious heir, couldn't I? But I want. Hopefully going to have children of my own, so I don't want them to have an ambitious pretender to the throne, because that could cause issues later down the line. I was going to go imprison him there. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's again. I'm going to give him the diplomacy dude, the great eminence guy. So I can create the king. Well, I will eventually be able to create the Kingdom of Punjab. Ah, it looks like this rebellion against this guy actually. He actually won because there's now 3 separate counties, whereas there were one big rebellion earlier. So I could declare a holy war for Lahore, or the conquest for any of the counties there. How big is his army? Just out of interest. So he can raise 185 men. I can raise just over 300. So no, we're going to let my levy, my domain levy rise back up to its full amount, just in case of any more rebellions. Kishkan has died of an illness. A spymaster's wife gave him 3 probably lovely children, maybe. So now it's just a matter of let's have a look. Thakur. Is his name his name's Thakur and he's a Thakur. Crazy. So I'm his heir, so I could... He's trying to fabricate a claim on the Raj of Multan, so... I've got 2 choices. I can imprison him, which I have a 46% chance of, and nobody will object, and he'll probably die in my prison, which means I'll get his lands, which would be nice, but I'm at my domain limit already, but I guess when I get married it'll probably pop up, or I could ask him to end his plot, which he will. I'm going to ask him to end his plot, I think. I need all my Sunni vassals that I can get my hands on, because quite a lot of these are, actually no, all my guys are Sunni, aren't they? Apart from maybe this bloke, he's Hindu. Wish you could plot to imprint. I can't choose a plot anyway. No, 2 known plots, so that's good. And she's trying to kill someone else. Will she end her plot? End plot? No, she won't. Oh, whatever. I'm sure the kid's nothing to me. Hopefully he's not my brother or something ridiculous like that. So quick look at what's going on in the world. No, go away. How many men can you raise? Who is he? Luckily, he's far down here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, this bloke here. So he can raise 350 men. Ouch. I can raise quite a few men. So I let him become independent. Who else in the faction? No one, just him. So he's trying to fire the faction by himself. I will not be blackmailed. So he's probably going to declare his independence from me and try and attack me. So I'm going to raise my levies before he declares a war, so we can be ready for it. Yeah, there we go. So he's declared a revolt against me, raised 350 men. So let's... he's going to march straight to his territory here, so we're going to try and go round him. So he's going to get there on the 13th of March, so get rid of these guys because they'll just be crushed by him. And we'll band up and we'll kick his ass. So, oh, that's annoying. Carfort, which is here, gets reinforcements, so never mind, doesn't matter. Shoot, so now he's attacking here, 20th of April. So I think it's these guys won't make it. That's rather annoying. Let's merge these dudes. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's meet down here. So he's going to charge. Can these guys get out of here? So when is he getting there? 20th of April. Oh, so someone... yeah, so the large army will reach Bear on the 5th of April. He won't reach the 20th, so that's fine. The little one will arrive on the 23rd, so we'll disband him. So that's good. 19th of April, he sped up a little bit. Let's get these guys to go here. Actually, let's get all these dudes to go on this side of the river, so if he crosses, you have to cross a major river crossing penalty. And more tech points. Excellent. What were they in? Let's have a look, shall we? I think that was in military, actually, because I did boost it up last time, didn't I? Anyway, so let's get going, shall we? 5th of April, 18th of April, so he's sped up again. But it's fine because I'll get out before he gets there. And I'm getting across here. Keep an eye on him when he lands there. So he's going to go here the 16th of May. He'll arrive in Shortcut, and we will arrive way before that, so that's good. He's going to keep chasing me. So he's going to pop all our troops here, and then we will go from there. Plan our attack. So he's now sieging Shortcut. Oh, hang on. Let's get all my men together, shall we? I thought they were crossing the river, but apparently not. One child lacks a guardian, so my brother lacks a guardian. Educate child, that'll do. Actually, that's quite handy, as long as it's not your heir or yourself. So now I've got 680 men, he's got 348. Two choices: you can let him siege through this, lose a couple of men, then attack him, and then siege it back and siege this. Probably what I'm going to do. Because again, there's nowhere to attack him without crossing the river, which is very irritating. But for him, it's a really good defensive position. Because he does gain a bonus from it. So let's speed up this a little bit. Yeah, hopefully he won't murder anyone in there, as has happened before. My prisoner, aren't you a rebel leader? You're a peasant leader. You're going to go in the obulete. You'll probably die eventually. Good for me, bad for you, buddy. So we're going to let this siege through. Perfect. And this guy likes me again, so let's change my chancellor to someone else. Let's look at my vassal, shall we? So everyone actually likes me now, even though some of them are just by 2. So this is this bloke here, so we're going to send my chancellor here. Keep your vassals liking you, hopefully they'll stay out of factions against you, which is always a bonus. So as soon as this guy's done this, we're going to sweep in and attack him. So defeat. Oh dear, who's been murdered? So the heir to Shortcut has been imprisoned, and some random lowborn has also been imprisoned from the court. So now he's got 307 men. We're going to attack him and crush him, hopefully. Ooh, let's give us some. You'll do. So you get 16 morale damage, that's fine, and then you'll do as well. Cruel, oh he's cruel, we got 12 archers, that doesn't matter. So hopefully we'll crush this bloke, and he's retreated of course, so let's siege us back whilst we're here. Keep an eye and see if he moves anywhere else. He's in enemy, someone else's territory, not enemy territory, but you get it. So because there's not very many men here, we can siege it pretty quickly. Doesn't say how. Oh, there's 26 men defending it, so we've sieged that back. Although somehow he's still on 24%, probably because he still controls all his holdings. So what we do is crush him in a battle, then we're going to siege his holdings. Or at least that's the plan. I've taken a river crossing penalty. Ah, excellent. So I report the errand subject. Someone has converted to the Sunni faith. Brilliant. Not the province, but it's someone in the province. So that's good. Maybe he'll spread his religion around. Victory. At age 29, Sabria was murdered on the orders of Gudri. And then she was executed by the looks of it, yeah. So one of his wives killed the other wife, and then he executed her. So both his wives died. We won the Battle of Kasur. We lost 25 men, they lost 307. That's all his men done, and we've got a marriage proposal. My courtier, decline, go away. Doesn't give me anything, does it? So why would I? So we're now going to siege for his holdings, because he's only got one holding, he can't raise men anywhere else. So unless something miraculous happens. Oh, and more people are being murdered and executed. He's died this time. So again, this dude's wife was murdered by his other wife, and he executed her. Wow, these guys really don't learn the lessons, do they? Maybe just spread the word around a little bit. So we're going to siege through here. My liege, heathens attacked me when I tried to spread the holy faith to Nandara. I barely escaped my life and now I'm severely wounded. How dare they lose 10 prestige? And I know he's still there. I thought it would send him back home, but apparently they're not. It must be EU4 does something like that, possibly? Who knows? Something. Some game I've been playing recently. My liege mission to Bori has so far been a success. During my visit to the Count Thakur Nizam of Bori, I seem to have managed. Yeah, so basically this guy likes me by 30 now. Well, 35 plus 30, which is excellent. So as soon as you see... Oh, cool. The sprites actually look pretty awesome with this. Oh, what's this? The Hafuri faith triumphant. The adherence to the Shia faith has steadily dwindled to the point where Hafuri believers are now in the majority. The new state of affairs has reduced the Shia faith to a de facto heresy. All former Shia holy orders are now Hafuri. Oh, what's happened here then? That's interesting. So, Shia is no longer a religion. Well, it is a religion, but it's now a heresy. And Hafuri has taken over the place of it. The Hafuri faith is a mystical, Kabbalistic, Sufi sect within Islam regarded as a heresy. Defining feature of the game. So it's held by a secular ruler and can cease to exist. Can be subjugated by other Hafuri rulers freely. And he can declare great jihads. He can and expected to have multiple wives. Most holdings can be held by anyone without penalty, and they go decadent unless the men have enough land and win wars. So it looks like the Shia faith. Sorry, the Shia? Yeah, the Shia faith. These dudes is now Shia is now a heresy of Harifi. So yeah, that's interesting. And this dude is also his land's a heretic anyway, I think. Yeah, they're a Sunni heresy. Anyway, that's somewhat interesting. Let's go back to my state of affairs. What's happening here? Anything? Oh. My liege, wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners. He's a peasant leader. Bugger off. He's not coming out of prison. Let's have a look at the Byzantium Empire. It's going strong. He's got various truces, but they haven't collapsed inwards. Oh, the Genthia seems to have moved, and well, to be honest, the whole of Germany and France looks like a fucking mess. Excellent, 50 more points somewhere. So yeah, it looks like an absolute mess. Run the siege. Look at that in a minute. So they've taken over Italy, and there's some of the other holdings up here. Whereas French still looks the same. Brittany's devolved into a mess with a Bressa rebellion. Wessex and Weiss are still hanging on, although Weiss seems to have taken over some of Wessex's lands. They've not been totally crushed by the what do you call them? Pagans, Vikings, Norsemen. That's the one. And they also haven't taken over Scotland as well, which is a really big surprise. So either the bonus usually either crushes Scotland or Ireland, but doesn't seem to have done either unless they've taken it back. Right, let's go back to my siege, shall we? So 99% war score. Will it offer peace? He will enforce my demands, which means you're going to prison, mate. Check this shit out. Oh, and I also got... Yay! And he's now in a prison. Take that, you bastard. Teach you for declaring war on me. Can I execute him? I can. Give him -10 with everyone. I can banish him, which gives me 264 gold. He has an heir. Now I can't murder him. So he died. Who's his heir? His heir is also a Hindu. So I could banish him or execute him. I could release him, but I'm not going to do that. Demand his conversion. So he'll release a prisoner if he accepts. So that will get rid of his -28. And his -15 for rulers wrong caste, and his -15 for lower caste. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Actually, let's see what happens here, shall we? So he's have a look at it. Hopefully, accept in a minute. So now he's Sunni, and now he likes me. I've forced him demonic conversion -10, but it gets rid of a lot of the other of his minuses, which is wrong cast. Because I'm surprised he gets wrong. He got wrong cast against me actually, because I'm not even of his faith. He should just get the infidel. Anyway, so he now likes me, so that's good. Even though I kicked his ass in a fight. I've just missed whatever the hell that said. I have got a righteous imprisonment against him, so I can actually imprison him if I wanted to. I'm not going to, however, because it seems pretty pointless to me. Right, so after we've crushed out that rebellion, after all our other rebellions and revolts and all that rubbish, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.